Update. AITA for not wanting my sister's dress? Original post. Thank you so much for all your opinions. It was really helpful. As many of you were saying, I've decided to stand up for myself and I'm not going to accept this kind of treatment anymore. Back to story. I called my cousin and told him about what happened. He understood the situation and called my parents, with my mom asking about the wedding plans. He casually mentioned that he saw a cute dress which will suit me and that I haven't bought any dress yet. I should buy that one. So he asked for the refund of my share. My mom tried to manage the situation by saying that I already have one, but he was firm in buying the one he saw. This was all made up by my cousin to ask the money in a non-hurtful or non-suspicious way. Eventually, my parents transferred my share of money to him. No, my sister didn't return her dress. He mentioned that he's going to take me out next weekend for shopping as well as dinner with his fiancé. They offered and I declined. But they insisted, saying it's not a big deal. They're both so sweet. Somehow, my sister ended up hearing this. She came to me saying that she will come along and that it's unfair I'm the only one going out with them. She didn't talk much or formed a nice convo when we first met his fiancé. So they didn't invite her. I replied, maybe you should have been a little more nicer instead of acting like a spoiled brat, and you finished your shopping already, so you literally have no right to come along. So stop being so entitled and suck it up. They don't want you to come, which pissed my sister off. My parents didn't take her side this time and remained silent, which even more pissed her. Gosh. I loved the look on her face when she walked out. She was really frustrated and was on verge of tears. But I don't feel guilty. In fact, I've never felt any better. Lol. Edit. 1. I'd like to add one thing, that my parents didn't cut my casual clothes budget. Thankfully. 2. Many of you were concerned about the dress. So I took your advice, and to be on safe side, I'll ask my cousin if he's okay with keeping the dress. Most probably he'll say yes. So no worries. 3. Finally, I'd like to thank every one of you for supporting me. I went through all your comments and I felt happy reading that. It means a lot to me. 4. I came across a comment saying funny things and it got the most downvote I've ever seen. Lol. I feel like I don't want to explain myself to them, as most of you stood up for me. I'm laughing so hard at the roasted replies. So, thanks once again for that. He casually mentioned that he saw a cute dress which will suit me and that I haven't bought any dress yet. I should buy that one. So he asked for the refund of my share. Hashtag I love your cousin. My parents didn't take her side this time and remained silent, which even more pissed her. Your parents finally didn't take her side because it cost them financially. For once, they were not allowed to enable her without consequences, so they are also learning boundaries. Your cousin is a good egg and has done you a tremendous favor, not just buying the dress but teaching you about self-worth. These are the people you want to make lifelong friends with. I have a feeling your cousin already knew about your family dynamics and was probably happy that you reached out asking for help. Often people don't want to be involved in such relationships uninvited, as they have a tendency to blow up in unexpected ways, and the victim, in this case you, goes back to the old ways because that's what they are familiar with. I am happy for you that you took that step, and congratulations in your new life. Enjoy the wedding. Very smooth of your cousin. Glad you got a chance to come out on top and hold your own against your sister. Be careful about your sis and the dress. If she is the vindictive type, she may try to ruin it. He mentioned that he's going to take me out next weekend for shopping as well as dinner with his fiancé. Somehow, my sister ended up hearing this. She came to me saying that she will come along and that it's unfair I'm the only one going out with them. It was unfair of your sister to buy 2 dresses when you had none. What an incredibly selfish person. Please keep standing up for yourself. Op. You deserve to be treated with more respect than this. I am happy you finally get a dress you want to wear and also hang out with your cousin. The cousin is also an MVP. Your parents probably didn't support her because she cost them the refund cold sweat smile and pushing you to go with her would probably reveal the tale of the 2 dresses. By the way, all the best moving forward. Your cousin is awesome. This kind of a response makes me think that your family neglecting you might be an open secret in your extended family. What do you think, Op? I'd say your parents suck the most because they raised your sister to be a spoiled purposefully neglected you and allowed your sister to be selfish towards you. But she's freaking 21. At this point she should think for herself and notice the family dynamic is unfair. Your parents have been spoiling your sister for so long that she became an entitled asshole. This is the first time she isn't getting her way and she hates it. Well, tough for her. The winds of change are blowing. It's either she grows up and stops being entitled or she fails miserably like most entitled people do. I'd recommend letting your cousin look after the dress just in case your sister throws a tantrum and destroys it as an act of revenge. Getting huge Cinderella vibes, especially from the part where your parents lied that you had one already. When one person in the comments mentioned concerns that your sister could revenge sabotage your dress, I immediately thought of the scene in the Disney animated Cinderella when Cinderella tried to go to the ball in the dress that the mice helped make and the stepsisters tore it apart. Being the middle child really can suck. I'm the middle sister, with 3 sisters above and 3 sisters below me. But one is just like your sis, always getting her way because if she doesn't, everybody suffers. We're all in our 50s now. So I can tell you from experience that as long as everyone lets her act up because it's easier, nothing will get better. I am so thrilled with this new spine you're developing. It's been 5 years since I've spoken to my sister and it has not been easy. I should have stood up decades ago like you. What is going to happen to your clothing budget for casual clothes? Wasn't the consequence of you getting a new dress that you wouldn't get other clothes? Sounds like your cousin knows exactly how your sister is. Good for him, and I hope you had a great dinner with him and his fiancée. I'm glad it all worked out. But at some point you'll have to stand up to your parents and let them know you're done with being treated as an afterthought. Going to your cousin got you a new dress, but won't really change your situation. You're an adult and deserve to be treated as one. Your cousin is awesome, and good for you for stand up for yourself. Sometimes it can be harder than we think. Geez, entitled siblings suck, but entitled siblings are raised by enabler parents. Your cousin is once again awesome. The rest of your family still sucks. Especially your sister. I think you know who's worth keeping in close contact when you move out. So happy it worked out for you. Go and enjoy the dinner knowing your sister is crying inside every second you're gone. I'm sorry that it took your cousin standing up for you to have it actually happen. Your parents obviously should be doing that already. But better it happens at all. So happy for you. And I agree. You need to be very careful about a possible revenge from your sister. Maybe store your dress at a friend's house or in a locked dresser. Your cousin is obviously a very kind person. Why the heck did your sister buy 2 dresses with the money? Talk about being shitty. Please make it clear to everyone that it is your sister's fault. You wouldn't be in that situation if she just controlled herself and bought 1 dress.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic AITA is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.